From LifeSouth Community Blood Centers, and I want to find out how the golf tournament went. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Getting ready to drop off my son at school
Okay.
at Vanguard.
Okay. So did you have a good day Saturday?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you win?
It was a really good. Nope. We just did. We didn't play well enough to win.
Who won?
I don't know. So.
So we didn't win either.
7.
Our team didn't win either, huh?
No, you guys came in last, I believe.
Well, we had two teams. We had Joe's team and
Yeah.
Dan's team.
Yeah, or did we not?
Well, no, they were on the same team.
Oh, they were.
Yeah. When we left on
WOTA
Friday.
had one team.
Okay, I wondered what was going on there. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't come in last.
They go in last.
They came in last. And from what I understand, I think they were happy to just finish. So they were the last people in the. Okay, so after a tournament, you all come back and then you eat lunch.
Right.
They were the last people to come in to the room.
No.
And they looked completely whipped.
No.
Oh, yeah. I was. We were sitting down and we were a B, so we were already behind somebody, and they. We had eaten. They had already finished the award ceremony. And I'm like, maybe they just quit.
I don't know whether to believe them or not. I don't know whether to believe them or
And
not.
they showed up after the award ceremony was done, and everybody was leaving.
Say no, there's no way. No way.
Oh, that's a true story.
I believe you.
That's a true
Not.
story. That's a true story.
Yeah.
That is an absolute true story. And then they were ahead of somebody. I think they had to let somebody play through. It was, I don't know.
They had to let somebody play through.
Not good. Yeah.
Can dig it any deeper?
No, when they come in, I don't know if Joe will admit it. They shot 2 under, which is pretty pitiful in a best ball scramble on that course, which is pretty short. So that's pretty sad. So there you go.
So who'd you meet? Who'd you meet that was a famous sports figure? Anybody that?
I didn't see anybody. I saw Don, and that was about it. I didn't see any.
Oh, really?
See anybody else? Yeah.
Because you didn't recognize them because they don't look like their playing card anymore. Their playing card.
Well,
their trading
no,
card?
I just didn't. I didn't see them. I mean, I don't know if they were there or not. I know they were there for the dinner. I don't know how many stuck around for the golf or anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, whenever I go to any like old music thing, and there's all these famous musicians, none of them look like what you thought they looked like. So I'm guessing the same thing is true for this. I'm guessing these guys don't look like they did in their prime.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw Don. It's always good to see Don and Maria, and they did such a tremendous job with the tournament, and that part was great.
Yeah.
I didn't. Then again, I wasn't really looking either.
Did Don play? Did he play golf at all?
No, he's the host, so he drives around in a golf cart, takes pictures with everybody, gives everybody about
And
5 minutes.
I looked for pictures, but I didn't see any.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any pictures.
I don't know if they posted them or anything. So yeah, I don't
So
know.
did your team get any awards?
No, we ended up coming in, I think, 3rd or 4th.
Oh.
No, we just didn't play particularly well.
Well, what about the Doozy Awards? Did anybody get the Doozy Awards?
Yeah.
Like the worst.
I don't know what those are.
That's like the worst.
Well, I mean,
drive.
no, they didn't do it like that. They got first place got a trophy, and then they did kind of a raffle for all the other teams. So,
Oh.
A raffle.
I mean, Joe and Dan, I'm telling you, they shot 2 under. And so so they shot a 70. The winning team shot a 57. My team shot a 62. So, I mean, to shoot, a 70 in that. Oh no, I'm sorry, we shot a 61. And to shoot a 70 in that tournament is not good. Not good at all.
Well, they were only 9 points away from you guys.
Yeah, it's not that much.
It's 9 strokes. It's strokes.
Oh, strokes, sorry.
But that's a lot.
It's still points.
That's a lot.
A stroke is a point.
That's a lot of strokes. So.
How's the blood supply?
It's actually pretty good. It's better than the Martoons golf game.
Oh. Well, what about
right
the
now
two
we
professionals? What about the 2 professionals they had on their team?
They didn't have any professionals on their team.
Oh, I thought they did.
What happened
No.
to them? There was two. There was supposed to
I
be
don't
two.
know. I don't think they were ever supposed to be. I don't know anything
Yes,
about
they
that.
were. Yes, they were.
There weren't. They didn't play with any professionals.
Hold on. I think somebody's calling up to challenge you. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning to you too, everyone over there.
There he is.
Who's listening?
How did it go?
You got to take in consideration. I haven't played golf in 2.5 years.
But it wasn't going to be you. I thought you had some professionals.
Yeah, first of all, when they tell you to address the ball, I had to address my clubs because they didn't even recognize me.
That's the Rodney Dangerfield coming out. What about
They
the
didn't have dust on them. They had mold on them. That's how long it is.
What about the pros? The two professional people you had.
Dan held it. I will say Dan held the team up. I got 2 putts in. That was it. That was my
We don't have a third line for Dan to call in
Not good.
and defend himself.
That is not good if Dan's holding
Dan
you up.
did well. He's the one. If it wasn't for Dan, we have a grand total of 72 times 2, you know, so.
Oh,
But whatever happened to the pros? I don't know if you're hearing me ask this question.
They had a death in the family.
oh,
Oh. Well, that's
okay.
I can't keep making fun of that.
No.
That's crazy.
no, we
Well, you
can't.
didn't know. How would you know?
No, I wouldn't
They
know.
had a death
So you only had
in
two.
the family. That's why they didn't show.
So your team had two people on it.
No, it was Dan, myself, Joey, and a gentleman who we know is Kevin.
Oh, a gentleman you know as Kevin.
And a gentleman known as Kevin, yes.
Okay. Is it a Kevin we know?
Yes.
Oh, is it? Okay. Do we?
Will you please?
Good morning.
I don't know what's going on here. So did you do as bad? Did you really come in last? Did you really come in after the awards were given out?
Yes. You can only play as fast as the people in front of you, you know? It was like, all right, okay.
No.
Oh, okay,
They were
okay.
ahead of the people in front of them. They were ahead of the people in front of them.
How do you be?
Yeah.
You're ahead.
We started
Yeah.
on hole number
It doesn't make
5.
sense.
I don't understand that.
Number 5.
I don't understand that.
Started at hole number 5, went all the way around. I don't know.
Whatever.
Well,
They can sell that all they want. They came in last.
the important thing is, did you have fun?
I had a blast. My legs are killing me, but I had a blast.
So it's Dad and 2 sons and Kevin.
Yes.
I only hit one house, so, you know, I'm good. Or it was a satellite dish or something I hit. I don't
Oh
know.
man, that sounds like a true story. Well, Galen, I guess you were telling the truth.
Good there, you know, so, you know. And I only lost 5 balls, so, you know, that's not bad.
The only thing I can say is this: if I had been on the team, it would have been even worse. So it's a good thing.
I'm not sure that's true.
No, I'm sure it's true. I'm sure.
Well, that's probably the last time Joe played is when he played with us. He said 2.5 years ago, so that's.
Oh, was that the last time you played?
That was
I
us.
played one game since, and that was it, yeah.
Well, see, when he played with us, he felt like he was really good because he had us to compare himself to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Then I seen the score until I walked in the door. I said, that can't be true. That can't be true. I put it this way: anything under par, I'm in heaven. So you know.
Yeah, sounds good to me. 2 under. That sounds.
Well, it
real
sounds like
good.
you had a good time anyway. Did you have a good?
What, Galen, what? A 50 what?
Galen, what'd you have? What was your score?
We shot a 61.
61.
61.
The winner shot a 55.
57.
57. I'm sorry.
57.
57.
57 what? Points or strokes?
strokes.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my God.
sounds like you had fun.
Talk to you guys later.
Thank you, Joe. So later on when Joe comes in, I want to ask him about Friday night. But right now, it's all about
Yeah.
Saturday's
Right.
golf tournament.
Right, yeah.
Well, if you didn't go, you missed out on all the fun.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It really was. It was a lot of fun. Great tournament. Very well organized and phenomenal cause. And,
Yeah.
we were really happy to be a part of it.
Sounds like fun. So I started to ask you, and you started to answer, but then we got sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
The blood supply. What do we need to know?
Yeah, we need O negative as usual, but we also need A positive apheresis donors. So get out there and donate platelets, and just if you see the bloodmobile stop in, we really could use you. So just give the gift of life and donate blood.
There you go. So on the other side, I guess a few things I want to talk to you about. You know, the Pope is coming to America, and Congress is.
Yeah.
They've got their instructions to be on the best behavior.
Yes.
Which I don't understand. This were they little kids?
Sometimes.
And then there's this whole handshaking thing. So I kind of want to talk to you about something, Galen, with this whole handshaking thing.
Okay.
Plus, I do have the top 10 things that only real men can do. if I can squeeze it all in. All right, we'll take a little break and be right back with Galen Unold. How many points?
55.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, 57 was the top. Galen had 61, and Joe and Dan had 7.
Strokes, not points. We'll be right back.
Okay.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, sunshine mixing with clouds, high 87 to 91. Partly cloudy tonight, though 68 to 72. Tomorrow, sunshine and building clouds. There can be an afternoon thunderstorm in spots, but mainly dry at the coast, the high 86 to 90. For Wednesday, times of sun and clouds with a shower or thunderstorm near the coast, the high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
As part of Therapy Awareness Week, Palm Garden of Ocala will be having an open house on Wednesday, September 23, all day long. Stop by the therapy gym, get something to eat, talk to the staff, try out some of the equipment yourself if you wear flat shoes, and discover what makes the rehab at Palm Garden so special. Palm Garden of Ocala is located at the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street. Stop by on Wednesday, September 23, and we'll see you there.
Robin, let's try a little plant trivia. Name this nursery. It's a not-for-profit, and it teaches growing and caring for plants to their students.
Oh, that's easy. Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? It's a nursery conveniently located between Ocala and Bellevue.
Again, it's Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? A nursery with a wide variety of just what you need or want at the most reasonable prices.
Kenny's Place, of course.
Kenny's Place at 7677 Southeast 41st Court. Give them a call at 867-1213. It's a caring place for people and plants. It's Kenny's Place.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold is on the phone. We're just having fun talking about that golf tournament on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. The important reason that Galen comes on each weekday morning is to remind us that donating blood is the only way that there is a blood supply, so that when blood is needed, it's there, whether it's for you or somebody you'll never meet. It's there for somebody. And Penn Flooring makes that announcement that Galen brings us each weekday morning possible. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring that you can choose when you're remodeling your home. Don't forget the floor. Penn Flooring has been doing this for over 25 years. Go to the Penn Flooring showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge. And be sure to thank them for sponsoring the LifeSouth with Galen Unold segment each weekday morning.
Yep.
So that we can get the word out and stimulate, influence, encourage,
Exactly.
whatever we're doing here.
Yeah.
Remind you to donate blood. So okay, so the Pope is showing up, and in Congress. Now, Robin had an interesting story from her son, who works in New York City, that they're now concerns about public transportation.
Yeah.
On what, Friday?
Yeah.
On Friday.
For, Penn Station.
Oh, sure.
Because he's going to be at Madison Square Garden, which is Penn Station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So they might have different schedules for the trains or close them all together.
Yeah.
I mean, he's such a target for extremists of all religions and cultures and ideals. So, he's got to be protected, and I'm sure it's going to cause chaos inside. Not chaos, but definitely delays within New York City.
Is there a religious leader that's the top of his or her religion, if there's a lady, I don't know, that is as big as the Pope? It seems like the Pope is like the biggest one. Is there like a...
No, I think he has to be, doesn't he? I mean, you could say the Dalai Lama would be his equal, but, I mean, he's not nearly as popular as the Pope. I think there are more Catholics than there are.
That's probably why.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I think that's a big part of it. Plus, he's always been a political figure because he is a political figure, and I think that changes things as well. So I think that's a big part.
When you say the Pope's followers, not you, Galen, but when the press calls them followers, I don't think they're following the Pope. I think they're following Jesus, and the Pope happens to represent Jesus. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, if followers in the form of a religious term, I would agree with you. But yeah, I think that's a fair comment to say. But I also think that's a part of the press kind of taking a shot at the same time.
Yeah,
because if you notice, they'll call him they'll use like the papacy because that's his official title, but they'll also say the leader of the Catholic Church, or I read something that it was that he was that he was from the Vatican, and they always try to downplay the influence that the Pope has.
Right.
Whether we like it or not, the Pope has a tremendous amount of influence.
Right.
And there's a lot of times where we don't agree with what the Pope does, but he is tremendously influential.
Right.
And he may not have the power of our president, obviously, but he is extremely influential.
But when we were there visiting 2 years ago in May, President Obama was going to visit like that same day that we were there. And when we hailed a cab and got in the cab to tell the cab driver where we were going, he said it was going to take a little longer because there was a 6-block radius from where Obama was supposed to be, and the cabs, everybody was blocked off there. They couldn't go, and they were told this in advance. So, now with the Pope, I wonder how much more it's going to be with him. And it should be.
I would say it would be at least equal.
Oh yeah, at least. So here's the one I wanted to ask you about. This goes back to my childhood. Okay, when I used to go into New York City with my friend Jeff, it was my friend Jeff that this came up. We would move as other people were walking toward us. And one time he said, "How come we're always the ones who move?" So I said, well, let's not move. Let's see what happens. And sure enough, everybody else moved. If we didn't move, everybody else did. It was kind of like a weird experiment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go to shake, like they're telling people don't offer, in Congress, they're telling you don't offer a handshake when he's walking past you.
Yeah.
Don't offer to shake his hand. They're like telling little kids, to behave when company's coming over, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But in general, Galen.
Well, yeah, because the Pope doesn't really. You don't. He's not some guy you just grab, slap on the back and shake his hand and bring him in for a bro hug.
How you doing?
That's not their culture because you're expected to be differential to the Pope.
Right.
He's more of a monarch than he is. Like our president is one of our people. Right? That's how he's viewed. But the Pope is not.
You're not supposed to shake hands with the Queen either, right?
Right.
Can't shake
hands. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Now, if she offers her hand, then you're supposed to kiss it. But in the same is true with the ring. You kiss the ring of the Pope.
Okay. Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be awesome?
More of a royalty than anything else.
Wouldn't that be awesome if he said, I always thought it'd be awesome if you were in his audience and you sneezed. And he said, bless you. That would be
right.
just, God bless him. but here's the thing. Okay, now take away the Pope, take away the Queen, and just talk about the person who you're going to meet today at LifeSouth, or the person we're going to meet here today at WOCA. Does this happen to you? You go to shake their hand, and they extend their elbow. They don't shake hands.
Yeah.
Or you go to shake their hand, and they do the fist bump. They do the fist, right?
Yeah.
So how come that?
Absolutely.
So then, do you see where I'm going? Why I brought up the story about the sidewalk? How come How come the handshakers are always the ones who have to say, "Oh"? How come like the elbow bumpers? How come we can't persuade them to shake hands? How come we always have to be the ones?
There's first of all, usually, and I've never met anybody who said I don't shake hands. Sometimes it's like, look, I have a cold, I don't want to touch it. I'm like, I can respect that. That's usually when it's happened to me. But I've never had somebody like, I don't shake hands.
Really?
First of all, I would probably laugh at them and go, why? So that's never happened to me.
No, well, don't shake the rabbi's wife hand.
No.
She doesn't. No.
No, you won't be able to do that.
You don't touch the rabbi's wife.
No, you bow.
Oh, okay.
You bow. I know.
You bow.
And I respect it. I'm just saying.
Why would you bow?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the way it is. But I'm saying, how come I'm always the one that has to change what I do?
Well, first of all, you're the initiator. There's a because you shake someo's hand.
Have you ever shaken my hand?
Boys, when you meet somebody new, yes, I'm shaking your hand. And I probably extended first, Larry. It's a custom when you meet someone.
Hey, Galen, how you doing? Good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I hardly see Galen.
I know, I haven't been there in forever. But it's common courtesy in our country. When you meet somebody new, you offer your hand.
Right.
Friendship.
Right.
And
by the way,
and so if somebody doesn't do it, you do it first. I'm not always the first, but
okay.
I kind of if I expect my hand to be shaken.
But how about this? In Europe, they say it's offensive to laugh with your mouth open, and Americans always laugh with their mouth open.
That's because they're Europeans and they're little tight.
Okay,
anyway.
but if I'm over there and I'm going, and somebody says, "Excuse me, Monsieur Wittler, you do not laugh with your mouth open in our country," and then I'll say, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that." Okay, but now if they come over here,
yes.
And they're walking through Disney World and they're visiting, and I'm going, Mickey Mouse is a funny guy.
Yeah.
They have no right to tell me you can't laugh with your mouth open.
No, they don't.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
They don't.
No, absolutely. Well, you take in Japan, people don't shake hands. They do the bow. They do that. But when they come over here, they'll shake your hand. Mm-hmm. So, but like when I was in Japan or Hong Kong or anything like that, they make it a point to, look, they're not going to shake your hand. Thailand, they don't shake hands.
Do you ever try?
So, I can't remember, but I mean, it was,
It's a reflex.
I mean, it is. It's something when you grow up, I'm sure your father said, look, son, you got to have a firm handshake.
You got to have a firm handshake,
right?
Yes.
I'm serious. You don't want to be limp-wristed or anything like that. You don't want to be too tight.
Oh, right.
You want to go in there, and let's be honest, there's nothing worse than when you get a bad handshake.
Oh, have you ever heard this?
Because it sticks with you. Sometimes I'm like, no, I didn't get in there. And like if you grab somebody's fingers, or
oh, don't you hate that?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we got to fix that.
Yeah,
I always make it a joke and go, no, we got to fix that.
All right, how about this one? How about this one?
Morning.
Have you ever heard this? That somebody if you shake hands with another guy, and he takes the two hands and turns them so that his hand is on top, he's basically telling you, look, I'm in control here. Have you ever heard that?
I've heard that. Yeah,
I've never had anybody do that.
You're supposed to keep your hands, parallel to the
level.
Yeah,
parallel. Yeah.
Right.
What I hate is when they go in there and then they try to do the bro, and then they do like the.
Oh gosh, I hate those.
And then they end up with the finger grip.
Oh,
like,
I hate this. I know.
It's like. And it's always somebody who's young, or they're trying to be cool. And I'm like, look, man, I'm in my 40s now. I don't do that anymore.
I mean, in my 20s, I would say, why? Why are you doing this? This is like the craziest thing. How do you know what you're supposed to do? Wiggle your fingers and...
Exactly.
No, I don't do any of that. I just shake the hand. And Like, okay, you're going to make it more than that? Yeah. Now, there are some people where you'll do the handshake, and then you'll spin it into the palm and then bring it in for the bro hug.
Oh,
But
man.
those are people I know.
The bro hug.
Yeah, people you know.
I'm going to do
That's
that.
okay, the bro
Next time
hug.
I'm with you, I'm going to give you the bro hug.
You got to spin the hand, too, though. And
I'll let
do
you
the
put the
bro
hand. Turn my hand so your hand is on top. Can you imagine if you're both doing it? Okay, mine's on top. Nope, mine's on top.
No,
arm
and next thing you know, we're on the ground wrestling around.
All right. Gosh, we didn't get to our topic. That's okay. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the Lowe's down in Summerfield, Florida.
Okay, on 441. Nice, toward the villages.
All right, go donate blood.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do. That's better than a handshake. Go donate blood.
Well, you can shake our hands. You know, we'll take off our gloves to shake your hand.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
love that.
Thank you, Galen. That was fun.
All right, y'all be good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio. I'm Pam Huso. Pope Francis will celebrate Mass in eastern Cuba. Tens of thousands are expected.
This after spending a busy day in Havana Sunday, which included a meeting with Fidel Castro. As the pontiff continues his tour of the communist island, people in the U.S. are preparing for his arrival on Tuesday.
Fox's Kelly Wright. Due in a Boston courtroom, the two people charged in the death of Bella Baum, the little girl whose body was found this summer in a trash bag on a beach. The toddler's mother and mother's boyfriend are under arrest. He was the sentimental favorite at last night's Emmy Awards, John Hamm winning Best Actor for Mad Men.
There has been a terrible mistake, clearly. Thank you.
Best Drama going to Game of Thrones, which picked up 13 other awards. Fox News, we report.